It's your boy Law coming at you, aka J Killer, aka Larry Bird, aka Dirty Larry, aka Lemonade Larry, aka Tesla Daddy. And this is the first episode of Podcast or Die Trying. And today I'm just gonna cover, I'm just gonna stick with the times. I mean, right now, what we're going through, COVID-19, everything that's going on, we're just gonna go over that and mainly just the COVID-19 relief bill and everything that entails, such as 1.9 trillion. Uh, the 1.9 trillion dollar relief bill is for unemployment aid, SNAP, direct payments of $1,400, the vaccine distribution of 20 billion and 50 billion that they're going to spend on just testing alone. So we're just going to go over all of that. And also we're going to go over the Texas becoming 100% and how that affects other state legislation and other state legislation and influence states like Mississippi to kind of replicate what they're doing as far as their mask mandate and how they're implementing 100% mask free. They don't have to wear masks or anything. There's no mask mandate on a state level. So that's what we're going to talk about today. How that 100% affects everything, the economy and everything that they got going on in Texas. So starting off, how y'all doing, man? It's a wonderful day. I believe today is Thursday, March. What is this? What are we at? Where are we going? What are we doing here? March 11th, Thursday, March 11th. And, it's just a wonderful day. The weather's just starting to get better. And I'm out here in Chicago and we finally seeing the snow melt and everything. And now we got this COVID-19 relief bill coming and the weather's breaking just in time for people to get all these $1,400 checks or whatever the case may be, depending on your dependents. I'm sure they add up like last time. I'm not totally positive. Don't quote me on this, but I believe they add up exactly how they did last time. So if you have one dependent, then that would be $2,800. If you have two dependents, then that would be so on and so forth. You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep doing the math. I believe that's what, $4,200. So yeah, $4,200 if it's you and two dependents, from what I understand. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to do it that way, but that's how they did it with the $600 that Trump passed. Biden and Kamala Harris definitely have they have their work cut out. You know what I mean? So we'll see how this all shapes out. So far, people have definitely been complaining about, what have they been doing? Just sitting on their bums. So we just going to get into that. And the first thing I want to talk about is unemployment aid and SNAP benefits. So I'm sure it's a lot of you guys out there that are looking forward to the extra $300 boost that they're going to give to the unemployment aid and the unemployment agencies and how they're going to extend that. Me personally, I think that that's a really good thing. And I think that everybody out there should be looking forward to that. And if you're currently unemployed and you qualify, you should definitely reach out. Most of the stuff you can do via the internet or just getting online and just, looking things up, and you should be able to file everything online through your state. Out here in Illinois is IDES. Don't quote me. I want to say that's Illinois Department of Employment Services, but I'm not totally sure about that. But I think I hit that nail on the head. Yeah, I think that's an awesome thing that they're extending unemployment. Also, what it means for Chicago is the scammers. Like, I know y'all definitely gonna be out here trying to do some extra. You know what I'm saying? It was a big deal, I'm sure, all over the country. And I'm not even going to get into the guy. I believe he was in California and he was on the video and he racked up millions and millions of dollars on the unemployment scam. So please, people, on this channel, we're not promoting that. I understand, I'm not going to point any fingers, but on this channel, we're not supporting that. So hopefully that the people that actually do need it, that are trying to feed their families and feed their kids, could get the relief that they need. I'm not gonna hate on the people that scam and do the crime stuff. That's not what I'm here to do either, but I'm not supporting it as well. So they're also gonna add a 15% boost to the SNAP benefits. And by SNAP, that means food benefits, which I think SNAP stands for something nutrition and something program. I don't know. I don't know. It's food stamps, basically. And that's awesome too, because as we all know, everybody with a family or anybody that's actually taking care of others and actually does grocery shopping, you definitely got hit on your grocery bill. So that 15% is definitely going to help out, because we definitely took a hit on that on the price of food going up when this COVID-19 hit. Everybody noticed that there were hardly any sales. Everything seemed like it didn't go like skyrocket. Well, some things did probably go skyrocket. I'm not a big grocery buff where like I collect the coupons and check prices on everything. I suck at that. I leave that up to my old lady. But I definitely did notice when I got to the counter how my grocery bill reflected from the prices during COVID-19. So that's awesome that we're getting more SNAP benefits and everything. So I really look forward to that too, because hopefully I can get some people to assist me with some of these barbecues we got going on this summer. You know how that goes. Come on now, people. We all got that cousin that could go and get the pops for us or whatever on their food stamp card, because you know they got a little extra or whatever to kick in, and that stuff helps. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, what are we living for? Everything that we doing is pretty much for these kids and pretty much just trying to enjoy ourselves and have a better life and be more stress-free, so that we can use that energy to be more productive. But without the energy, the positive energy and everything, the good vibes, you just don't have the motivation to get up and be productive and go to work and do whatever it is, even if that means just rolling out of the bed and doing yard work or minuscule tasks around the house, like chores and washing dishes, stuff like that, washing clothes or whatever the case may be. All morale counts. Everything matters. So with that being said, moving right along, the direct payments of $1,400. Oh, wow. We all can definitely use that. That $1,400 goes a long way. Now, I've read that some countries are doing way better than one-time $1,400 payments. I've read on the internet, places like Canada and other countries. I cannot directly quote off the top of my head, but they were given stipends of like $1,000 a month for their citizens. So that looks really bad when America is only able to provide 1,400 one-time payments to their citizens. But listen here, Biden, I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. Please send that 1,400. And like I said, anybody with dependents, hopefully it'll be like the last time the relief came, and it'll be like the 600. It was like 600 plus 600 for the dependents, and you know, depending on how many dependents you have, those add up. So if you have 2 or 3 dependents, that could be anywhere from, you know, 28 to 4,200 to $5,600, and we could all use that money. Plus, on top of that, all the tax credits and everything that you guys need to look forward to this upcoming tax season. Talk to your tax preps and make sure that you're putting in everything as far as times you quarantined and all these other things. This stuff is so vital to your income and everything that you got going on. It's very important that you go on sites like irs.com or on your state website, me being the state of Illinois, go on like Cyberdrive Illinois, or you know, different platforms statewide, and just read up on what it is you should be doing when it comes to the tax relief and everything going on with COVID-19. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that 1,400, because your boy gonna buy some new shoes. I mean, let's just get it out the way. Well, you know, I'm gonna get some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? You know me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asking for much. You know what I'm saying? A couple J's. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get a little, maybe put some sounds in the pickup or something. I ain't, maybe maybe boat up on that boy. You know what I'm saying? Boat the F-150 up. You know, I like Forgiatos. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're going with that. Now, moving right along, the vaccine distribution when it comes to the COVID-19 relief. Now, out of the 1.9, I believe, $1.9 trillion relief, 20 billion of that is going strictly to vaccines and just the distribution of I believe they said 9 companies that are currently manufacturing this vaccine. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say it was like 9 companies. Now, these 9 companies are manufacturing the vaccine, and 20 billion of that is going to go to these companies who I guess are going to generate as many vaccines as they possibly can. And depending on their output, I guess depends on how much of that funding is going to go towards that company. Whatever the case may be, 50 billion of that is going to go towards still testing on sick people or patients and just contact tracing and kind of keeping up with who has COVID-19 and who doesn't, and just the prevention of actually getting COVID-19. That is probably the most important part of this relief bill, because let's just be honest, if we could get rid of the disease, then we could go back to normal. We could start raw dog and fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, that is the biggest deal breaker of this whole, like, this is the most irritating thing about the whole thing, is probably the mask. Now, some people, after now being educated on germs and everything, I mean, they probably gonna still wear their mask because it still was able to keep normal diseases like the flu, the common cold, and stuff like that down, because people were social distancing, they were wearing their masks. So we were seeing a cut in those other diseases because people were being more prepared when they're going out in public to not contract this stuff. People were sanitizing more, people were being more health conscious. So some people will still wear the mask, but the fact of the matter is, when we don't have an outbreak, a pandemic involved, and we can actually just raw dog oxygen, that is going to be an awesome just stress reliever, especially for the Karens out there and all these nutty people that act a fool in these stores that don't want to wear their masks. We don't have to worry about them no more. We don't have to give no more attention to that, because I'm telling you, bro, like, that's so irritating. Like, just these videos of how ignorant people are is just, to me, it's an irritating thing. You know what I mean? Like, I hate ignorant people. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Like, I could be as ignorant as the best of them, but when you see just the blatant, just disrespectful stuff, people spitting on people and acting a fool because they can't come in the store because they forgot their mask, is just, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that we're getting this vaccine together and getting it out to everybody, I know a lot of people are scared too. When you click this link on the YouTube, tell me, are you scared to get the vaccine? Because I know I am. I'm having skeptical thoughts about getting it. I'm a veteran, and they offer it at the VA office here in Chicago, and they've been sending me texts about trying to schedule going in there and setting it up to get the vaccine, and it's just like, man, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of waiting on everybody else to be the outbreak monkeys, and then I go in after they've mastered everything. And you know how I go. Like, when you get a car, you don't want the first gen. That's the one that's gonna have the bogus transmission or the little electrical issues. You don't want to be the first person getting the vaccine for the same exact reason. I don't want to get this joint and I got a big knot on the side of my head, or, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting rashes, or I'm having seizures or something crazy. You know what I mean? My damn, I lose sight or something, or I can't taste shit for like two months or 2 weeks or whatever. So that's just something that I'm skeptical of. But let me know in the comments if that's how you feel, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of scared. And that's even with I know people personally, such as my grandmother, who has, I think, just completed her second shot, and I think my mother just had her first shot, and then I just talked to a couple of other family members that just had their first shot. So I'm starting to loosen up because I know people that has it, but me and my girl, we both super skeptical. So um, it's crazy out here, people. Just be careful, do your research, and go from there. Now let's just move things right along with this Texas being 100% uh what's the word I'm looking for? Open. Texas is 100% open, and they have a no mask mandate. So they are not state governed to wear the mask in public anymore. Man, oh man, oh man. I just don't know how to feel about this. Like, part of me just wants to take a trip to Texas and finally just let my hair down and turn up. You know what I'm saying? Just go crazy, just go bananas, go get drunk, and I'm ignorant, bro. The first thing I thought when they said that is nightclubs. Come on, bro. That's what we all thinking it. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of you other responsible people, y'all thinking about other stuff like restaurants or what have you or whatever. So we're gonna get into that first, okay? I'm gonna be responsible first, and we're gonna talk about the restaurants and just different customer service businesses that are now opening and what that means to the owners and employees and people being able to provide for their families and just overall what it does economically. So I think it's awesome. Honestly, I'm definitely one of those people that feel like we can't live in fear forever. I mean, like, when are we going to start going back into regular life? And for Texas to step out there, I think that it's very courageous. I'm very skeptical on that as well because I know they can run into a lot of problems like another outbreak and everybody comes down and contracts the disease. I know that could be a problem, but I also think that at some point we have to take that step forward. Now that we got the vaccine and that's what they use to propel themselves forward to do this 100%. I think it's awesome, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I'm hoping that they are 100% successful and opening things up, and I hope that they are very safe, and I hope everything goes 100% well. But what we gonna do if it's another outbreak? You know, I for one am gonna be. I don't know. I'm just gonna. I think the way I feel about it now is, so what? You know what I mean? I mean the rate on it is like in the 90 percentile on people that don't even get affected. Now that's kind of cold to me because of all the people that have died around the world. I understand that I'm being insensitive by saying, okay, a couple of people are gonna die because that could be your mother, your grandmother, your brother, your sister, so on and so forth. I get it, but from the other aspect, like I said, how long are we not gonna realize that it's here, and at some point we have to become normal again, man. I just want to be normal again. You know what I mean? I just want to live a regular life again. I'm sorry for being selfish, but that's just where I'm at with it, bro. I just want to be normal again. So far as the restaurants opening and everything, I think it's awesome that people will be able to dine and eat. And I also think that a lot of people that were in food services and like anything doing with customer service, as far as like serving people in anything in the service industry, I think it's awesome that those people will be able to go back to work, be able to uh do what they're used to doing, be able to feed their family, be able to get customers, get tips, and start living their normal lives because their lives have been wrecked. They are currently on unemployment. As you know, that stuff runs out. Like I explained earlier, it's going to be an extension on that with a $300 kicker, but that stuff only lasts so long, and the tax dollar can only stretch so far. I mean, America does have a lot of money in taxes that they get from the citizens, but at the end of the day, it does run out. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. They got a lot. There is a lot of money. Okay. Don't let the government fool you. They have the money. But, you know, we looking at over like 250 million people in this country, somewhere around 300 million people in this country. You do the math, you know what I'm saying? A dollar each don't go that far, you know what I'm saying? And that's 300 million. So you times that by 10, that's only $10 a person or whatever the case may be. You get my drift. It doesn't stretch that far. You at 3 billion before you know it. So as far as that's concerned, though, I'm really excited. Now, the other thing that I thought about with the 100% opening up and the no mask mandate in Texas is the entertainment industry and sports and stadiums, and far as that's concerned. That has basically been non-existent since Corona really, really hit us in the face last February. Okay. We're coming up on our 1 year anniversary of COVID-19 and concerts, zero. Uh Pretty much sports events in most states like mine, Illinois, zero. You're not going to no Bears games, fam. Bulls, you can forget about it. You can't go to no Bulls games. It's a wrap. The Sox, they about to start up. I'm really excited about the Southsiders getting another crack at it. We had a wonderful year. We got the MVP. Shout out to my boy. Damn, I didn't forgot his name just that quick. What's my man name? Jose Abreu. Thank you, Jose Abreu. Shout out to my boy Jose Abreu, the American League MVP. I mean, I'm very much so looking forward to this sports season for multiple reasons. One, because I'm a diehard Bears fan. Two, I'm just a sports fan in general, and that's just what I do. And three, it's just fun. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, it's just, if I want to go to a game to enjoy myself, I should be able to do that. But COVID-19 kind of stumped that right in the face. So my thought process on everything becoming 100%, how successful is that going to be? Are the owners going to take responsibility on themselves and only open up at 50% capacity, 30% capacity, 80% capacity? I mean, who could really put a number on it when Texas, the governor of Texas, has already said it's 100%. You can open up, do whatever you want to do. So who's to say, are they wrong if they open up at 100%? I can't remember how many people that Jerry World holds, but it's a lot, bro. Like, it's a lot of people that could fit in AT&T Stadium. You know what I'm saying? So is Jerry Jones wrong if he opens it all the way up? Is Jay-Z wrong, or Beyonce or Drake or one of these big artists wrong if they shoot straight down to Texas and throw a series of concerts in AT&T Stadium and whatever Mark Cuban Stadium is called down there in Dallas? Are they wrong if they open those stadiums up and throw these huge parties and concerts and have all these after parties in Texas, knowing that, an outbreak can happen? Or are they just trying to help stimulate, one, their own bank accounts, and two, other people that are working security at these events, vendors at these events, all this stuff, it all comes into play. Everybody's helping one another. It's a lot of DJs, a lot of artists, a lot of people that's just out of work. Everybody in the entertainment business is pretty much, man, they really feeling the pain. You got the WWE, you got a lot of humongous venues that are just basically ghost towns now. And the people that work in these venues, not just the sports, but see, we can't just think about the owners when we think about all this stuff opening up, which they getting hit too. But we got to think about all the people that lost their jobs because these places no longer are hosting events. It's insane. No more local radio stations throwing their infamous summer jam or their infamous summer concert in your city because these places are shut down. No more party in the park. No more Lollapalooza. I'm a Chicago guy. You know how big Lollapalooza is? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people missing out on jobs. I got family members that work security for these joints, that work the gate, and not anymore because it's non-existent. So that's where I'm at with that whole thing. I think it's awesome though that they're going 100% and they're gonna just take a step out there and see what happens. Now, as far as the mask mandate and not wearing no mask, Bruh, that's tough. Now, let's just think about it, okay? Let's say my state, Illinois, do the same thing with the mask mandate. Are there going to be mass shamers out there now? Like, oh, look at him, he's still wearing his mask. Like, are we going? Come on, people. That's one thing that I think about, like, because I know America. You know what I mean? I watch Instagram and social media and the news and everything, and I could just see. Please, people, don't be idiots. All right, don't get on that dumb shit. Okay, please don't get on that dumb stuff. All right, just let people do what they want to do. If they want to wear their mask, let them wear their mask. And the people that the governor says don't have to wear a mask, leave them alone. They don't have to wear a mask. Mind your business, bro. Like, you free to have your opinion. You're free to get on your own platform. You're free to get on your own social media site. You're free to text your family members and talk in your own household about your views and your opinions. You're free to your opinion, but you're not free to run up on people all excited, all emotional, and express your opinion to them and make them feel uncomfortable. That's just not right. You know what I mean? So all the maskers out there, don't be a jerk to people that don't want to wear masks. And the people that want to wear masks, don't be a total jack off and just call them maskers and make up all these weird goofy names. Like, just leave it alone, bro. He want to wear a mask. Let my man's wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? Or let my girl wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. But one place that I definitely do think that the governor should reverse and make it still a mandate is food service areas and grocery stores, places that involve food. Oh, and medical places, and definitely medical places where, you know, if we didn't learn anything, the mask definitely was a prevention of spreading germs. That was definitely a key thing for spreading germs. So we should at least adopt that when it comes to buying food, stuff that people have to consume that's directly being ingested, and also in medical places. Because I don't know what the next person has or whatever. And I just know that the mask and sanitizer helps prevent the spreading of those diseases, whatever case it may be, whatever germs it may be. So I'm definitely down for the mass and like the food industry and the medical industry. Let's try to hang on to that. Now, I feel for the healthcare workers. Now, if you're a healthcare worker and you watching this YouTube clip, I understand. Like, bruh, come on. I don't want to wear this damn mask no more. I'm tired. You know what I mean? And also all my guys out there cutting hair. I got my full-blooded barber shirt on, representing my boy JC Cuts. Look him up on Instagram. Real dope barber. I understand from a barber standpoint too. You know what I mean? And people that, like I say, have to deal directly with the customer, that has to actually be hands-on and actually touch people, dentists, all these type of different medical and service people. But like I said, in the food industry, barbering industry, medical industry, I think we should be a little more conscious and definitely put your economic value on your service. But also look at staying safe and spreading that message, because it goes a long way. Even you as a barber, you may not be looked at as prestigious as a doctor sometimes, except for when it's somebody's wedding day or they got to go to prom or something. Then you're the most important person on the planet. You know what I mean? The beauty shop is the most important person when it's prime time, wedding time. You all that matters. People got to get their hair together. So, but every other day out of the week, they don't look at you as being as important as a doctor or, a dentist or something like that. But you are. And I think that you should set the example and also charge what you worth. You know what I mean? Set the example. Try to hang on to still wearing that mask. And this is just my personal opinion. Of course, once the mandate drops in whatever state you in and they say it's zero mask law, you don't have to. And just remember your employees have the right to I mean, not your employees, your customers have the right to not do business with you as well because they feel you're unsafe. So just keep all that in mind. But I'm definitely pro food service medical still wearing the mask. So, and that's pretty much it, people. You know what I'm saying? We rounded it up. I'm right at 30 minutes. Thank you for your support. I'm gonna put up the Cash App if you guys want to send me anything or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna beg because I need help, man. Like these cameras, lights, and green screen, this stuff costs money. So I'm trying to, I'm just trying to get on and do what I do. And like I said, I need help. So the Cash App right there, boom, your boy Larry Bird, 33 bands. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. The channel, this is my first episode. So, like I said, definitely could use all the support. If you don't want to send me a Cash App, that's perfectly fine. Just at least click the link, check me out. If you don't like the episode, tell me. Leave it in the comments. I appreciate all criticism, everything. There's no such thing as good or bad criticism. I could care less. If I don't like what you say, I have the simple mental ability to just ignore what you say or take it for what it's worth. If you got something positive to say, your boy don't mind. Your boy don't mind if you say, "Oh, you looking good, sexy man." You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. You want to call me sexy or whatever? You want to say I look like a fresh young Albie Shore? You know what I'm saying? Feel free, baby. You know what I'm saying? Leave your comments. Other than that, man, I'm gonna get off of here. Podcastodt trying. We out here, baby. It's your boy Law signing off. Holla at me. 100. Peace.